All right, everyone, welcome to today's episode. We're diving into something really intriguing. It's not just about physical connections, but the connections we make in life. Speaking of connections, let's chat about making a hose connector for a washing machine. Now, I know you might be thinking, why would I ever need to know how to make a hose connector? But let me tell you, it's all about empowerment. Just imagine the last time your washing machine was leaking everywhere. Huh? Crazy, right?
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. So how do we even get started on making a hose connector? Is it hard?
Not at all. You just want to gather your materials. Very basic stuff. You need about 1 gram of salt and sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh wait, no, not for the hose connector. Laughs. That was a baking recipe I had saved. But seriously, think about it. The right materials, just like cooking, are essential. You know, in baking, if you forget the sugar, it just doesn't taste right, does it?
That's so true. So what would happen if we, forgot to include a crucial part when making this connector?
Great question. It's the same principle as cooking. If you forget the important elements of your connector, it won't create that airtight seal, and your washing machine would end up leaking. You want everything to fit snugly, just like when you roll out dough, right? Imagine those beautiful pastries that are all fluffy, and then you've got those flat, sad-looking ones. It's all in the technique.
Haha. Wow. I can picture that now. Flat dough equals bad. So what's the first step?
All right. First, mix your materials well. It's like mixing your dry ingredients before you add the wet ones when baking. Everything needs to be prepped before we dive into the assembly. Just like you wouldn't toss all your ingredients into a bowl without measuring first, right?
Right. I once tried to make a cake without measuring and, oh boy, it was a disaster. I think I put in, a cup of salt instead of sugar. Sigh.
Laughs. Oh no. But that's the beauty of these experiences. You learn and you remember. So after you've mixed everything, you want to roll out your dough, or, in this case, your connector pieces. You want it thick enough, but not too thick. Think of it like rolling out pizza dough. Too thick, and it might not cook well.
Right, so for a hose connector, what thickness are we aiming for exactly?
Aim for between 1.5 millimeters to 5 millimeters for that perfect fit, and once it's rolled out, just add a bit of sugar. No, wait, that's again for baking. Laughs again. Here, you really just want to focus on the material quality. Good materials make all the difference in creating a strong connector.
Haha. I'm all for fun desserts though. But for real, what's next after we roll this out?
Once you've rolled it out, you're going to shape it exactly to fit your needs. It's an art form. Think of each piece almost like a puzzle. You tweak and adjust until you get it just right. And oh, don't forget, we want that dough well kneaded. It's like preparing for a marathon. The more effort you put in now, the smoother the journey later.
Ooh, that makes sense. So wait, how many times do you knead it? Does that matter?
Yes, you want to knead it multiple times. Listen to the dough. Are you feeling it? It needs to feel elastic, like a stretchy rubber band.
Like how I feel when I stretch out after sitting all day. If it doesn't feel right, it just won't go well.
Exactly, you're getting it. And just think, once you've got your shape, you're almost there. You pop everything together and voila, you've made something you can be proud of.
Whoa, okay, so at this point, what do we even say to wrap it up?
Well, just like any good recipe or project, a thank you comes after sharing your creation. And remember to like and subscribe for more of these crazy yet fascinating projects.
Yes, I'm definitely on board with that. Thank you for this wild ride. Laughs.